Today's review is on the Five Nights at Freddy's set, The Bed with Nightmare Freddy by McFarlane Toys. This set is number 12038. It contains 81 pieces and retails for about $15 in the United States. There's a link in the description with more information about this set. Many thanks to McFarlane Toys for sending me this set for free to review. McFarlane Toys is having another giveaway of their Five Nights at Freddy's sets. There's a link in the description of this video where you can go and enter the contest between now and November 6th, 2016. You must be 18 or older to enter the contest, so get an adult to help you if you're under 18. Okay, let's look at Nightmare Freddy. Similar to the other Nightmare animatronics, Nightmare Freddy's teeth go all the way around his head. He's got lots of damage all over his body with the endoskeleton showing through in various places. Some unique things to note about Nightmare Freddy. His lower left leg is slightly different than the normal. There's a little bit of the endoskeleton showing through there. And he's got creepy laser eyes. If you look at all the animatronics that have damaged arms, they all have damage in exactly the same place. But their arms look very different because they're all painted totally different colors. It makes sense that McFarlane Toys would have one mold that they use again and again. Again, they have to mass produce things, so wherever they can reuse pieces, that's savings for them. And I think it works well to show the damage on the arm without having to redo the damage specifically for each different animatronic. I did want to point that out since you might not notice it otherwise. Another mold that seems to be shared in common between two animatronics is the chest plate on Phantom Freddy and Nightmare Freddy. You can see the damage occurs in exactly the same spots, even though the paint on it is again different colors. One piece that is not the same is Nightmare Freddy's hands and Nightmare's hands. They're very similar in that they've got 4 sharp pointy fingers, but you can see that Nightmare's hands are more mechanical looking, whereas Nightmare Freddy's are a little more organic looking. So you can see in some cases McFarlane Toys has used the same mold across multiple animatronics. In other cases, they're using unique molds per animatronic.
I like your nails. Where did you get them done? China. Oh, me too.
Also included in the set are the 3 smaller Freddys that live on Nightmare Freddy, also known as the Freddles. They are super creepy and terrifying, and they are all unique. So they each have a different pose to look creepily at something with their giant teeth. The painting on them is really well done as usual. They look very similar to the Freddles from the game. And, you can have fun and leave them around the house to scare your family. The last little character included in the set is the Freddy plush. This is a cute little figure. Definitely looks like the plush from the game. The only issue I have is that my Freddy plush didn't get all of the printing it was supposed to. If you compare it to the box, you can see that it's definitely missing white on its eyes as well as black on its nose and its bow tie. Again, this was just the one that was included in my set. If you ever get a figure in a set like this where it's clearly been misprinted, you should definitely reach out to customer service and ask for a replacement. So I will be doing that with McFarlane after I post this video. Printing error aside, I think the design of the Freddy plush is really good. So now let's take a look at the build of the set, which includes a bed, a wall, little bedside table with a lamp, and a bunch of floor. So the build of the bed is pretty interesting. It's a studs not on top technique. So let me pull the bed up. So it's actually kind of built up like this, and then just has some what I would call Technic beams here to add some connectors so that it goes down on the floor. So that was an interesting build. Unfortunately, the actual quilt on the bed is just stickers, and they don't stick very well on the curvy parts, so mine keep flying off at the edges here and on the pillow here. So that's one downside of using stickers on curves. If you really like this sticker and want it to stick, you could of course use some actual glue there, make it stick permanently. But that's a choice you have to make yourself. Looking at the rest of the room, got some purple tiles and a big purple plate down here. For the wallpaper, we've got more of these great printed bricks that we first saw on the Fun with Balloon Boy set. Still a big fan of them. And another model of this lamp that we got in the Nightmare set, but this time with a blue shade, which I think looks really good. One other thing about the building process. So this building process involves putting these little white pegs into a Technic beam, and I found it really difficult to put them in. So I'd recommend pushing the peg into another larger piece first, and then using that to give yourself a lot of leverage to push in that. Makes it a lot easier than just trying to push that in directly with your thumb, which can hurt and be hard to do. And make sure you put the peg in the correct hole. So the bed has 3 studs built into it, where you can put the Freddles. And strangely, there's not another hole there for the Freddy plush to attach to, even though it's got a hole, so it just sits on the bed. And then you can put Nightmare Freddy over here on the side of the bed, and have sweet, pleasant dreams. Not.
3 little Freddles jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. 2 little Freddles jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. 1 little Freddle jumping on the bed. I'm gonna keep jumping on the bed because the other Freddles are dead.
Overall, I think this set is a nice representation of the bed from Five Nights at Freddy's 4. There's lots of detail in the Phantom Freddy figure, as well as the 3 Freddles and the Freddy plush. The build for the bed is somewhat interesting, and if you can get the stickers to stay on nicely, it does look very similar to the bed. The wallpaper bricks are nice, and there's a lamp too. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to Brick 101, and check out all my other Five Nights at Freddy's videos.
One little Freddle jumping on the bed. I'm gonna keep jumping on the bed because the other Freddles are dead.
No, we're okay.
Oh.
But you're not.
Made in China.